Hey, Mark Rodriguez here. Came back from work. I was very surprised to see they already got the trailer for the brand new female Ghostbusters. I mean, that was pretty quick. And I'm actually surprised that it already is coming out like this summer. Like this July, it's already coming out. I was thinking it was going to be like a little more like, I don't know, next year or something like that. Like I had no idea how far into production they were. I do know about the idea that it'd be female Ghostbusters and all that stuff, but I didn't know how far they were coming along. But yeah, it's coming out this summer. And I got to say, of the women, I really don't know them though. I'm sure they've been in comedies or comedy shows or even stand-up, something like that, but I've never seen them before. Like for me, they're complete unknowns, so I can't really judge or say, oh, she's in it or oh, whatever. I really cannot judge. I do know that's kind of funny. They do have Chris Hemsworth, aka Thor, as the male secretary. You know, instead of Janine, now they got Thor as the female male secretary. I don't know what his name's gonna be in the actual, you know, movie, but that's kind of funny there. And yeah, for the movie, the trailer, it's kind of weird because it does start, I guess it's kind of like to bring familiarity because it doesn't feel like a real sequel. It acts like 30 years ago these scientists saved us now, whatever, but it doesn't feel like a sequel though. It feels more like a real, like a remake because all these little scenes here and there. I mean, they're in the library, just like in the first movie, it was like the library, like they have, you know, like they studied ghosts and stuff, all their theories or whatever, but the first time they've actually come in contact with an actual ghost was at this library, and of course, they were just like dressed in, I don't know, they were not Ghostbusters officially at that point, and this movie with the scene they showed in the trailer, it looks like they're doing the exact same thing, like for that little scene. I would have preferred if the ghost didn't like slime her and stuff, like, you know, throw up all over or whatever, but you know, I understand they can't do it like exactly the same. It just looks too much. It looks too Nickelodeon-ish for me, you know. But I do understand it. It can't be scene per scene either. And I also see Slimer's in the trailer. Slimer's exactly the same. Doesn't look like redesigned or nothing and everything. And if you remember in the first movie, Slimer was like their first official ghost that they caught when they were already like, you know, full-fledged Ghostbusters. They're already starting to charge for their services and all that stuff. So maybe the movie will copy that too. And another thing I also noticed is that like in the first movie, Egon, Ray, and Peter were already established Ghostbusters, and somewhere like near, I think like either the half or maybe third act of the movie, Winston comes in and he gets hired. He becomes one of them. The movie kind of looks like that. Like from the trailer, I kind of got the idea that these three women are going to be like, I guess, you know, established Ghostbusters, and then here comes number 4 to also get hired. They're kind of going with that formula, and I do see like the same thing. Like they got the firehouse, they got a regular car that they're gonna later pimp up to be like the new Ecto-1 and stuff. It's kind of like following the thing, but there are lots of different things like possession, and like whatever the big evil is, and I guess someone's using a device to increase supernatural activity and stuff. So I mean, it is something still new and everything interesting. And then like this scene where one of the Ghostbusters gets possessed and almost throws the other one out the window and she's hanging on, and then like the other one basically bitch smacks the ghost out of her, like literally bitch smacks the ghost out of her, and now she's back to normal. She still smacks her some more. It's like, you know, let the power of pain compel you, kapow. And you know, that's kind of funny. It's kind of weird. It's like kind of weird. It's like the difference, I guess, between modern day comedy with 80s comedy. And are people complaining about like the whole female Ghostbuster thing? I don't know. Like I want to give it a chance. I will give this a chance. I see like no real complaints. The thing I really am happy about is I'm really glad they took it seriously. These are girls, like, you know, nerdy, geeky, scientific girls and stuff, and they're ready to, you know, save the world and stuff like that. They're not like bimbos, they're not like skin tight outfits, like super bouncy, you know, ditzy bimbos or whatever you want to say. It's like they're there to work, and they're wearing like straight up Ghostbuster uniforms, not skin tight, big cleavage or whatever. You know, it's not that kind of movie. They're doing it right. They're trying to take it as seriously as possible, keeping in mind that Ghostbusters was always a comedy, you know. And also, there's rumors that the originals will be in it, and cameos or whatever, and stuff like that. But, I mean, what can we say? The originals are, like, they're too old to make a sequel. Like, especially when I see how Bill Murray looks nowadays and everything. Like you know, it's already, their time has passed. They had their chance, but I guess for whatever reason, it just never happened. And, of course, we did lose Harold Ramis, you know, rest in peace. We can't replace them. I mean, we can't. It just wouldn't be right, you know. So I just prefer it like this. This is like a very fresh new take Because obviously the way it is nowadays with today's comedy people, it's like, I don't know. I do not want Jack Black as a Ghostbuster. I especially do not want Adam Sandler as the Ghostbuster, because like the movie Pixels was such a good idea of video games attacking, but instead of the movie being like about video games attacking, you put him in it, it's an Adam Sandler movie, you know? And I wouldn't want him anywhere near this, because you put him in it, it's no longer a Ghostbusters movie, it's now an Adam Sandler's movie that's kind of sort of about Ghostbusters. So I'm glad that he's not in it, or you know, anyone else, you know, Chris Tucker, or whoever else is funny. Like, I just don't see him. I'd rather go with this clean slate. Or at least for me, because like I said, I don't know who these women are. But, yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. And, of course, the trailer is down below. You guys can see it for your own eyes. What do you think? Good? Bad? Did they mess it up? Are you happy that they're women or unhappy? What are your thoughts? I don't know. But I, for one, am going to give it a fair shot. And let's check it out. It's a brand new generation, brand new thing. Let's see how it goes. I think they're actually bringing back Ecto Cooler due to this for the promotion and stuff. So that can't be all that bad. Anything that brings back Ecto Cooler can't be that bad. So anyways, guys, with that, this is Mark Rodriguez. And I'll see you busting ghosts or something like that.